Hello everyone, and welcome to some more horrific news. Right, this popped up in my feed, so I thought I'd have a look at it. Tim Burton to direct Attack of the 50-Foot Woman remake with Gone Girl author Gillian Flynn. Is this a remake we need? God, Hollywood is just... like they're really plumbing the depths. They're out of ideas. I don't know, man. This is from Variety anyway. As usual, I will link the original article in the description so you can check it out if you so wish. Right, let's get started. The Nightmare Before Christmas creator Tim Burton and Gone Girl writer Gillian Flynn are tackling a remake of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman for Warner Brothers. Burton is directing the upcoming film from a script by Flynn. The science fiction horror story follows a wealthy heiress who grows into a giant after an alien encounter and exacts revenge on her cheating husband. It's unclear how closely this new take will follow the original 1958 movie, starring Alison Hayes, William Hudson and Yvette Vickers. The first film reportedly carried a budget of just $88,000, and it's reasonable to assume the remake will have a slightly higher price tag. Well, of course, you've got to get those wash machines going with modern Hollywood, and you've got to use loads of pricey CGI where some clever camera work and, practical effects might work better. I don't know why this has happened. What I need to do, I need to check. If it's a Universal horror, I don't think it is. If it's a Universal monster movie, I'm going to have to leave it because Cameron, Adam and I are looking at doing the Universal monsters after we finish Anomaly. If it's not Universal, which it won't be because if it's going to be for Warner Brothers, what am I talking about? I'll double check anyway in case they've, what bloody studios are like getting rights and stuff and all. Anyway, I'll look at the original one and I might, if I have a moment during the week, do a review on it, have a look again. It's been years, I can't even remember if I've watched it in entirety or if I've just seen clips. One of them movies that they're that old and they're just part of the sort of zeitgeist, if that makes sense, that you think you've watched them and maybe you haven't. But there you go. I'll have a look anyway and we'll look what the original's like. This just sounds like lazy remake, reboot, rehash again, but we'll see how it goes. The project reteams Burton with Warner Brothers, where he is currently working on the sequel to the 1988 movie Beetlejuice. The follow-up film about the pesky poltergeist, newly and fittingly entitled Beetlejuice will be released in theaters in September the 6th. His other directing credits include Edward Scissorhands, Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Planet of the Apes. Oh god, that was that terrible one. Oh god, yeah. Planet of the Apes, that was not good. Who was in that? Was it Mark Wahlberg that was the lead in that? And he was busy having sex with a monkey? Yeah, that wasn't a good movie. That was terrible. Yeah. Tim Burton, he's a particular style. He's certain actors he'd like to work with, etc. And he's very hit and miss. He's created some classics, no doubt about it. But there's the sequel to Beetlejuice is only happening this year. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Have a lot of these older actors and directors run out of money? Have they spent it all? Is that why they're doing all this? Because they don't, at this stage of life, they don't need to be doing this type of stuff. They could just retire gracefully or find something else or start mentoring the next generation of filmmakers. I don't know. I really don't have any faith in Hollywood at all. It's a fast food factory. It really is. And the fact they're having to just plumb the depths of all their old properties and redo them again because of no new ideas is kind of sad. But let's go on with the article. Flynn, meanwhile, was recently hired to adapt her novel Dark Places for a limited series at HBO. The former Entertainment Weekly writer wrote a screenplay for David Fincher's 2014 thriller Gone Girl. She also turned her 2006 book Sharp Objects into an HBO miniseries of the same name, starring Amy Adams. In addition to directing, Burton is producing Attack of the 50-Foot Woman with Andrew Mintman and Tommy Harper. Kai Doboshan served as executive producer. Burton is repped by WME. Flynn is repped by WME, Teresa Kang, and Jackaway Austin. That was a bunch of words that made loads of sense. Sounds like Hollywood speak. Fluff, whatever. Anyway, Deadline first reported news of the remake. Oh, so flip sake, this is an article of another. Every time you go to these news articles, bloody hell, they're a reporting of somebody else's reporting. I suppose I'm doing the same thing. I'm reading a report of a report of a report, but I would not want to be in this world, genuinely. It's dull, a lot of posers. There's just, I don't know. Anyway, may as well, I just started doing this because you seem to like these videos anyway, and it's sort of the only horror news we're getting at the moment. There's not very much out there, so anything that might be happening, obviously I'll keep you abreast of it. But there you go. What do you think? I'm not thrilled. I don't know where this is going, but I'll have a look at the original and see if it actually holds up today, if it's a good story. And if it is a good story, why do they need to do a remake? But there you go. Anyway, let me know what you think. Comments in the description, all that good stuff. Just leaves me to say, keep up to date with the channel, do the typey clicky things. And until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.